My name is Mueller, and I have cystic fibrosis, and I'm a 7-year-old. Smooth, pebbles, rough, and crystals. Rose quartz. I like rose quartzes.
Marjorie was born on August 29th, 2013. We had no idea that she had cystic fibrosis. After she was born, she became very ill and needed a series of surgeries. She was in the hospital for her first 6 months. We were told that there was a likelihood she wasn't going to make it. And we didn't know what her life was going to look like, even if she did. We had heard about cystic fibrosis a little bit. It wasn't good. We knew that.
And then once she came home, we were fortunate enough to move to St. Louis. And while the first 2 years were hard with learning to eat, because she didn't really learn to eat because she had an NG tube the whole time she was in the NICU. Once we got past that, she's been great with the great team we've got at Glennon, and right now she's,
is thriving. She's a happy, brilliant, wacky 7-year-old first grader who, you wouldn't know unless you spent a lot of time with her that there's anything different about her.
I want to be a veterinarian, a scientist, and a fashion designer, because I love all those things. They're like my favorite.
Trikafta represents a game changer for us and for families like us, for patients like Marjorie. We are very fortunate. Marjorie's very young, and so she hasn't had a lot of the long-term damage that adult patients with cystic fibrosis have had to endure. And so for us, it represents her never having to have that damage, never having to have that sort of progressive course of illness that unfortunately has been the case for all the patients that have come before.
I don't really like the cystic fibrosis making me upset. And it kind of makes me feel a little sad because people don't really understand why I have cystic fibrosis, and it makes me sad.
Such a light at the end of the tunnel feeling that we can kind of see like a path forward that brings a lot of opportunity.